Good evening, guys. MWUSA Season 5, Episode 80. It is Saturday night. It's about 9 p.m. Just heading out. We're going to head to the casino, take a couple laps, see what we can do. Then we're going to come back home. Tomorrow is Sunday, Easter Sunday, and we're going to stay home with the family, so there's not going to be any episode released tomorrow. But you won't really hear this episode till Monday anyway, so I guess it doesn't even matter me saying that. Today's been a pretty good day. Spent the day with the family, did a lot of different things, talked to some friends, strategized about different places to go, how to make money, things like that, made plans for what looks like April 22nd to the 25th for travel. And all that should work out pretty well. I'm really not expecting that much money out of it, maybe 3,000 or 4,000. And I know that sounds like it's a lot of money, but I lost 3 times that much in one session in Vegas. So what we're trying to do is just diversify, have more opportunities to make money everywhere that we go. So that's the whole plan with that. At the same time, working on some other things as well. So many things going on so many different levels. However, tomorrow I want to focus a lot on taxes, working on taxes, and hopefully throughout the week, maybe an hour or two a night, and finally be able to finish those things in time. So, but right now it is light rain outside, 62 degrees, and we're heading to the casino, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, I am back, and wow man, it was kind of busy in there. It's been raining the whole time. Got here, walked in the rain, got to the place, walked in, and I got this really, really bad vibe right away. When I walked in, there were 4 people, security guards at the door, just hanging around, and I walked in, no issue. Walked around looking at stuff, nothing here. Walked to the other section, nothing here. Walked to the back section, nothing there. Walked to the high limit, nothing there. And then I was walking to my last area, and I see a group of like 10 security guards talking to one person, including one that's actually a friend of mine. And I don't know what was going on there, but they were all just standing around talking. I don't know what the deal was. I go to the far reaches of the casino, the other far reaches, and there's nothing there. And I see a security guard, and he said, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I'm okay." I said, "Just wondering what's going on over there." And he says, "What are you talking about?" And I said, "There's about 10 security guards over there." And he goes, "Oh, maybe I should take a look." I said, "Yeah, maybe you should." And he walked over to take a look, but I think whatever it was already over by that point. So I didn't really find anything to play. Walked around, looked at some machines I'd already looked at, or that I was going to look at, but someone was sitting there. Looked at a few of them, nothing there. Finally found one machine to play at like $1.50 a spin, and ending up hitting really well on there, and ended up walking away plus $310. So plus $310. That's more than I made like the last 2.5 days combined. So it's been pretty crazy. I've driven 900 to 1,000 miles the last 2.5 days and made less than what I just made on that one machine. So, we're going through those ups and downs. I did finally update my spreadsheet. I can't really tell you what it says. I know I'm up only 46 to 48 for the year right now, but I don't know the breakdown month-wise. I'll have to do that, but kids were making a lot of noise, and my office is in the basement. There was so much noise and stuff. I just decided to leave it alone for now and go to the casino, see what I could do, and then when I head home tonight, if I'm able, I'm going to try to work on some taxes. If not, we'll focus more on it tomorrow. But like I said, this is Saturday night, and just hit the casino here. I'm going to stop and get some fuel on the way home, and I'll catch up with you guys probably on Monday. Happy Easter. Alright guys, I am back. It is Monday morning. Hope you guys all had a good Easter, and I am just leaving home for the day. I see my wife was in my car and left her charger in here. Alright, get my charger all plugged in. We're heading to the office right now, and nice and earlier than I need to be leaving, but I slept so early for a Sunday. I can't remember the last time I slept early Sunday night into Monday morning. So, I woke up, I'm not used to having that much sleep. So, right now it's 41 degrees outside and a little bit of wetness on the streets, but no rain at the moment. Cloudy skies, the little bit of sky peeking through, a little bit of sunshine, the rays coming through the clouds just barely as the sun is coming up. And yeah, hopefully today's going to be a good day. A lot of stuff going on right now. I'll be playing at the closest casino to my house today a couple times. Be leaving work at lunch, be leaving work at the end of the day, and then I have to go to one of my kids' events. This one has never played sports before and is just now playing for the first time. We'll be doing track, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Have not heard anything about my car and getting my car back, so still have the rental. As you know, I put 10,000 miles on the first rental. I've got 3,000 on this one already, and I've gone to Vegas twice since they took my car in for a simple screen repair, and it's very interesting. Looks like we're definitely going on a trip at the end of the month, and probably be about a 4-day trip. Be like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, something like that, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll get that nailed down today. I'm waiting for my friend to get back to me, so we have the exact days. So we'll be checking in that week on a Wednesday at the office instead of on a Friday, and then we'll be taking off. Hopefully it won't be my week to be on call, because for some reason every time I go out of town I'm on call that week, and I have to ask someone to help me out. But this time I'm not taking any days off, so I'll have to do it myself. Yeah, other than that, been looking at some online stuff, and one of my listeners brought some information to me about a way to maybe make some more money online, and hopefully tonight I will test that out. Pretty sure I did everything right, just got to actually pull the trigger on it, and yeah, we'll go from there. So lots of new things to think about. And then also Wednesday will be a big day. We'll probably do an overnight Wednesday. We'll probably be looking for the dealer that I've been watching lately, and hopefully that works out. I would say anytime that happens, your odds of it actually working out are not 100%. They might be 40 or 30%. But this is a special situation. I've never heard anyone talk about this specific situation, so it may be 20 or 10% chance. But if it does work out, it'll be low risk, and according to the stats that I looked at, the numbers that obviously I came up with the information myself, so hopefully it's reliable. The EV would be like 95% of my bet each time. So if I'm betting $10, my return would be $9.56, I believe, something like that. $9.50 each time. So that's a pretty big EV if it works out. So and we're talking about hands per hour, probably looking at only about 45 to 60. So depending on how busy the table is. So it's not the fastest game in the world, but that kind of EV is pretty amazing. So that's really about it. Easter was good. Got to see family and enjoy our time together. And afterward, went back and got to spend time with my mom and go over some plans and stuff for the future for her. So yeah, that's really what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, I am back. It's almost 10:40 right now, and we're just leaving the office. Got our work done pretty much for the day. Have a little bit left to do when I get back. Have our team meeting as well. But so far so good, getting things taken care of, and we are just heading out to the casino. It is 49 degrees outside, nice day. It's cloudy, but still a nice day, light breeze, not too bad. So right now our goal is just to take a brief walk through, see what we can find, get some lunch, and head back to the office. Hopefully, this is the start of a good week. I'm probably going to do an overnight Wednesday into Thursday, so we'll see how it goes. But right now, not really too much to report. Let's head to the casino, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back, and really not much happening in there. I did make some money, but pretty miserable in there. The people are all walking around, moping around and stuff, and I saw one, and she was walking around the back area, and I said hello, and how you doing, and when they raised the slot jackpot limit to $2,000, no one's tipping anymore, and we're not getting any money, and all this stuff, and all these people are quitting, and all this, and yeah, I mean, I feel bad, but you know what? It should have been moved up to 5,000 a long time ago, and there should be almost no jackpots. I mean, there should be 1% jackpots or less percent than 1% of what there is right now. If you really moved it up to where it should be, and if you figure out 50 years ago what $1,200 was worth compared to today, here, let's do that calculation real quick. Okay, so according to AI, it's worth about $7,000. So that's where they should have moved it to, about $7,000, not $2,000. And I feel bad for those people that don't have jobs. You know what? And there's nobody cleaning out houses anymore. There's nobody building looms anymore. There's nobody, building old-style printing presses anymore. But life goes on. And, these people had jobs that were really unnecessary jobs. And the government was making money off people that should have never had to have been paid, really. And 99-point-something% of the people didn't have to pay the tax anyway, and a bunch of people didn't realize they didn't have to pay it and paid the 22%, not knowing that they didn't have to, because if they were net losers for the year, they didn't have to pay. So anyway, talked to a couple other people. I heard one of them talking to another one saying that they're working on getting a personal loan because they don't make enough money anymore, and it's a sad situation. I feel bad for them. I'm not in the greatest situation myself. Money's way down, and bills are way up. Kids are getting older. Expenses are getting higher. I got to buy a new car for this kid and that kid. Nothing is easy anywhere. But anyway, ended up making $310, and the majority of it from one machine. And it was like the first machine when I first walked in. I saw it barely in range. I thought, I'll come back to this. And then I see another guy checking machines. And there's 3 of them in this group. And I'm checking one, and he's checking the other 2. So I'm like, I know if I walk away from this thing, he's going to take it. So I sat down and played it and made $240 on that one. And then a couple small things here and there. And I ended up ahead $310 overall, which is interesting because Saturday I ended up ahead $310 as well, so almost an identical amount to the penny Saturday and today. So we still have one more session back at the casino today, so hopefully make another 100 or 2 would be really nice, and just keep moving. Right now we're heading back to the office. I did eat. I had that triple cheeseburger, no bun. I'm stuffed right now. I had a really, really good Easter dinner with the family and my mom, all the siblings and their kids and all that. It was really, really nice. So I was glad that I stayed home yesterday, didn't go to casinos. The money is nice, but being with family is better. So anyway, let's head back to the office right now, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back. Just left the office. Of course, my entire team, everybody on my team was outside smoking, which is right by my car, of course. So stopped by there, said hello to them on my way out, and we are gone. So we're heading back, try to make a little bit of money first, and then we have this sporting event to go to for one of my kids who has never played sports. So it's kind of cool here to see how they do. But right now it is 58 degrees outside, partly sunny skies, so getting better out there every minute. And we are just leaving the office. Let's go get that taken care of. I did get a call finally, a text actually, from the Honda dealership saying my car is ready. I said, really? It's ready already, huh? I said, well, I never got the license in the mail. Do you guys have it for me? Because if not, looks like they're going to be holding on to it for a little bit longer. They're either going to have to give me new temporary tags or give me a license plate. So they'll probably give me new temporary tags, and that'll be another tag that I can burn for a while. So that's good. What else? Oh, and then when I do finally go pick it up, I'm going to go talk to the manager, and I'm going to say, look, this is not the car. The car I've been driving around is not the car that I purchased. Its fuel economy is 2/3 of what my car was. This does about 30, mine does about 45 miles a gallon. And I've driven your rental cars now for 13,000 miles. So let's see, 13,000 miles divided by 45 should have been 289 gallons, and instead it was 433. 433 minus 289 is what, 150 or so? So 144 gallons times $3 a gallon, that's $432. Plus, why should I pay that car payment for those 2 months? The way I see it, they owe me about $1,700 right now. So maybe we could work something out here. But this is pretty crazy. You make my back hurt because the seat's smaller. You give me a car with worse fuel economy. Come on, man. Come on, huh? Come on. You can do something here. Let's do this. Come on, let's be friends. Buying cars from you guys, let's be friends. So we'll see what happens with all that. Let's head to the casino, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back. I forgot to record, man. This is like hours later. And just walking now. I'm at my kids' event here. I'm just about to move my car a little bit closer because I had to park a mile away, literally. And so anyway, went in there. Wasn't really a lot in there. Hung around between plus 30 and minus 50 most of the time. And ended up leaving ahead $23. So plus 23. And then got something to eat, stopped by Chipotle, and went through the drive-thru, picked up my food, drove the car around, looked at the bag, and it had my name, but it wasn't my name. It was someone else. So I had to park and go back in, same first name, totally different order. And she hadn't even made my order, and I always order it early so that it's ready by the time I get there. I want it to be ready for like 10 minutes by the time I get there. But she was running the drive-thru by herself, and she was handing the food to people. And she didn't even say a word when I said, hey, this isn't me, this is the wrong Joe. And she just took it, didn't even care, took her time, made my food, and handed it to me. So what kind of rating do you think she's gonna get today? Anyway, came over here to the event, and there's cars everywhere. It's completely packed. So then we're parking down side streets and stuff. Finally found a parking spot, like really, at least between 3/4 of a mile and a mile away. I'm walking to the event, and there's like a gated, like a fenced area where they're redoing a business, and there's no way out. Like, you have to go way around to get out instead of just cutting through like an area. Had to go all the way around. Finally went all the way back around. Got there, went through the events and all that kind of stuff, and now heading back to the car. Going to get it a little bit closer so we don't have to walk so far when they're done, and go from there. So, oh man, nice day now. Now it's in like the mid-50s, it feels like. Clear skies, nice and sunny. Little baseball game going on over here on the other side of the school. And we can do our segments here in a minute. I'll be back. Let me get in the car. All right, guys. In the car here, moving stuff around so my kid has a place to put all the stuff. All right, let's do some segments. What did you eat today, MW? Sorry, backing up here. I had, let's see, breakfast, nothing. Lunch, I had that triple cheeseburger, actually, no bun. It was pretty good. I did have a few fries, though. And I would give that probably at least a 9 on a scale of 2 through 8. They tried their best. It's just not the best quality stuff that they have to work with. They're really nice people there, though. Really, really nice people. When they see me, first thing they say is, triple cheese, no bun? Yes, triple cheese, no bun. And they get to work on it even before I even swipe my card. So can't complain about the people there. And then this evening I had some Chipotle. We're going to have burgers when we get home. But I had Chipotle, and pretty good, man. Pretty good. Just the service, maybe she was a little bit flustered because she had too much to do. But the food was all right, so can't complain about that. I give that a 9 also on a scale of 2 through 8. Wasn't all nasty and wet. And what did you tip today, MW? I talked to that lady, that slot tech, and she was all depressed, and the other slot techs were all depressed about money. There's nothing I can do. I'm not just going to walk up to you and hand you money, but I may tip a little bit more if I get a W-2, but I would have done that anyway because, if I get over $2,000, I would tip more anyway. So either way, I would have given them more money. Just, I feel bad for them, but that's life. We've already been over this part. So, and what did you learn today, MW? I don't know. Not really sure what I learned. Actually, I do know. So, there's something new that I'm trying out tonight for the first time, and I'm excited about it. We'll see how it goes. And I'm learning the ins and outs about how it works and stuff, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. So I will let you know what happens with that tonight. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We have a regular work day, and then we'll probably do an overnight on Wednesday. So, yeah, I think that's going to be it for right now. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.